Okay, yeah. Guys, guess what? I got Voicemod, and so now I can sound like Jay Schlatt. Jay Schlatt is funny, right? Jaden said, I swear to fucking Christ, you better stop doing that now. Just kidding. I'm totally fine with it. Just don't do too much, I guess. Yo, I literally just posted the link on my Discord server. Look at all these people. This is great. Ooga, 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 booga. Yes. Okay, let's go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, hey. It is Deuce Card. This is high quality. Goodbye. Hello. Okay. I'm gonna try and find a fucking Discord server to do this garbage in. Is anybody on the no? Nobody's in Central
What the hell?
Discord. Fuck. Hello. Yes. Nobody is anywhere. Fuck. No. I will not. No.
I like big fat shit.
What? Yo. So, yeah. Oh shit, there's people here. Okay, I'm going into the Marshall Does Stuff Discord right now. Good job, thank you. I will go there now. Goodbye.
Redug it up and put the dirt down.
Hello.
Hey, it's Jet James.
It really is.
Explaining that.
Yo.
Oh god.
Fuck. I have my voice mod on. This is epic.
Oh really? I could not tell.
Yeah, I couldn't tell either, bro. What am I saying?
Bro.
I'm definitely not raiding Jay's house.
Shut up, Juggle.
Proceeds.
Okay.
Oh
so... Okay.
Pickles, Jay is hiding from me.
No.
6 whole pickles.
Will you stop with the
What are you
pickles?
talking
His
about?
pickles.
They're scrumptious and briny.
Yo.
What?
I now have
By
31.
the way, I'm live streaming on YouTube. I have
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
Imagine using a trash platform to stream on.
Never understand.
Oh, wow, that
Holy shit,
was
my
so
knees.
perfect.
Going around here.
Damn.
Damn, dude, he got me.
Damn.
Hey, no.
Yeah, it is. Mantra Big just said Pickle Richard, and I can agree.
Pickle Richard.
Yeah, he said Pickle
Yes,
Richard.
my main man.
Pickle Richard.
Pickle Richard.
Also known
Pickle
as
Richard
Pickle
has a
Dick.
PhD in dub.
Also known as
You need her.
And
Pickle
then in the doofus just
This
said,
man.
bruh.
Just say Pickle Dick.
And Captain.
Oh,
Then he turned
no,
himself
I lost
into
all
a
the
pickle.
flash that you're using.
Just said
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
That's a funny word.
Guys.
No, it's a funny
Yes.
color.
I made myself some white wool.
Epic.
Nice.
Also, this
Holy
is like my
shit.
first time existing
Oh my
in
gosh,
this
I'm
server
lagging to
in
death.
any way. Like, I'm just
Right.
looking for my Discord servers, trying to find which one to go into on. And this one had a
This
call
one
going.
is a
so
good
why
one.
not?
You should join this one, which you already
Glad
have.
that you joined.
Well, I joined like years ago, but I finally am actually using it now.
Can you turn the voice mod off, please? Just to
No,
self-promote?
that's the point of my goddamn stream, you ADL. Sleep in. Okay. We're good. Just trying to say as bro as long as you can. Okay, bro. Okay, we got obviously some people in Call Me Carson's room. I mean, Discord server. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna be funny in a really small channel because there's 25. That's a funny name and funny profile picture. Let's see whatever the fuck this is. Okay, never mind. People are going on that one. Let's try even smaller room. Fuck. Hello. Fuck. This sucks. This is so small. It really is an even smaller room. I'm live streaming. This shouldn't even hear.
Are you live streaming on Twitch?
No, YouTube. Because I suck.
YouTube.
Yep. I'm sorry.
James?
Yes, James on YouTube. You can go to my stream.
Okay, hold on. Let me go
Epic.
find
Yeah. Okay, just gonna leave that person up to himself. Here we got small room 1. Just go like the most lonely memorable here. Who the fuck is fucking British Rat? He really is a British rat, though.
Absolutely sensational.
Okay, that's a garbage one. Monkey do be a construction worker. Yo, he really do be. I like the person just named God. He is. What is happening anymore? Yep, this is normal. Now it's garbage.
I'm a champion in Apex Legends.
Hello. This is fucking hell. Holy crap. I fucking hate this. What's happening? What's happening?
Lewis.
This is on like 5 people, but this fucking sucks. That's like the worst channel ever. Hello, I exist. Please subscribe to Jet James on YouTube. JETT space James. I mean, that's what you gotta do.
Okay, I will.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm dumb. I really am. What am I saying goodbye? Okay, that was pretty good. What about large room 2? This is gonna fucking suck. Who is this? I saw it. Oh god, I hate it.
It's not the way.
Oh no. This is a large room, specifically the
Hold on.
second
Give me 2
one.
seconds. It might be down this way.
Like and subscribe. Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
Bro, who the fuck is using that
I
shit?
don't know, but I'm.
Oh, I found it.
It is James. I am using it. I am walking advertising. Yes, I am.
Civilian.
Yes.
that person, whoever that is.
Hello.
Okay, hold on. I need a fucking.
Okay, that was garbage. What about lobby 1? This is gonna suck. It's like, there's actually the same amount of people there. Why are there so many goddamn, like, channels? I don't get it. Like, why are they called, like, different names and all that? Like, I don't know. Roll count. Use Jesus Christ. That is a lot of people. Welcome, Wolf Clan, Louie, and Bitzert. why use autotune? Because that's the fucking point of the stream, idiot. Yeah. So let's see if there's any more. Who the hell is this? Yeah, I'm not in a good servers. Here's Discord bot list. What happens if I join here? For like testing? No. Yo.
Reading this.
Hello.
Alright,
Fuck, this
that's
is
also
so
a new
dumb.
That's also
Why am
a
I
fat mute.
here?
I
Why
love
am
having
I
a script that
here?
automatically does that.
Okay, so clearly this is a funny
Alright.
channel. This is
What
just
are we
kind of
doing?
a
let's
serious
see.
one. Okay, I'm gonna leave.
Exporting as a
Goodbye.
class.
That was garbage. Berserk Studio. No, nobody in there. Bro, why am I still in things like this? Like, what even was this? Who are half of these people? What is, I don't know what to call it. What? Whoa. What, 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 fuck? What are you gonna do on this stream? Just what I'm doing right now? Nothing, really. Jesus Christ, this is the main source of all my, like, billions of pains that I have. What? How? 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 Literally, how? What if I, like, yeah, this seems alright. Yo. No. Stop saying how. No. What the fuck? Shit, I don't know where to go. Oh, yes, perfect. Totally not my favorite game. This isn't like, okay. Fuck, I guess I'll just, join English. Yo, oh, I have a nickname that's cool and funny. I laughed really hard. What? No, Mike, talk. He said, yep. I'm gonna reveal that I am. Okay, that's just annoying. I'm sorry. Watch when peaceful plays on rave. I love how the keyboard typing is still auto-tune, sorta. It's funny. Like, hear that? It's like auto-tune keyboard typing. What videos? This is not what I'm looking for. When peaceful. Guess who got 150? That's really impressive, honestly. Not gonna lie. Yo, okay, fine. I'll search it on YouTube. What the fuck is this? I don't know if it knows what to do. Oh my god, I remember this guy. He was really funny. Yo, we still have the same intro.
I am the Mario behind the slaughter.
Yo, that's funny. I laughed really hard. I'm still in this goddamn voice channel. Yo, I'm just gonna like. Well, I apologize, but I gotta go for a while, like quite a while. This is gonna suck. I'll tune the video. I don't think I can do that. It's like, Voicemod, it only modifies the audio input and not the output. Also, I can do this and annoy your ears so fucking much, like, Okay, goodbye. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna end the stream now. So, goodbye, yo, bro.